Welcome back. Look at that. To Good Day Columbia. Corey Miller, pastor of Payne, back on the soft set. It's been a while, but it's familiar to me. Anthony McCALLUM, you can see right there in the shot. I was a great athlete, but I can say I've never done that. Of course, Anthony, watch this, folks. You want to talk about impressive? This right here is impressive. Lands it, sticks it, as they say. And the strength to do this right here, we see it all the time in the Olympics. Pretty amazing how they twist and turn their body. Of course, Anthony from South Carolina, him and his family went to Ridgeview High School, and now he's on the U.S. national team because of this, because he can do these types of things right here. And when I heard about this young man, I went and started to Google and start to look, and wow, I was impressed. The McCallums, folks, Anthony, the first and the second, joining me here on the soft set. Guys, appreciate you getting up so early in the morning because I know you're heading back to Colorado, Anthony.
Yes.
Where you are training and making that next big leap. So how's things going?
It's going good. This competition really has changed the dynamic in the gym. Now it seems like I belong there because I'm with other national team members and Olympians. And so things are going really good.
So when you talk about, first thing I thought about when it was mentioned to me what you were doing, I thought about, of course, Gabby Douglas. I thought about her story. The fact that you started training here at the gym over here in Northeast Columbia, Rayvon Road. It started right there. You moved to Augusta. You was telling me last night when we were talking. It's been a process. Now you're away from your family. And that's got to be tough.
Yeah, that happens to a lot of gymnasts. You have to move away from home if your city doesn't have the gymnastics that has the level of gymnastics that you want. And so a lot of gymnasts actually have to move away from home. So it was my time to move away, I guess. Now,
did that inspire you? We talked about that last night a little bit, the inspiration of seeing how she made it, where she came from, and being on that big platform.
Yeah, actually in Columbia, South Carolina, there hasn't been anyone to actually have the same path that I've had. And so I haven't had anyone to look up to and say, okay, other people have moved away. And so seeing Gabby Douglas's story has showed me, okay, a lot of people move away from home to reach their dreams. And so that inspired me to say, okay, I can move away and have the strength to carry on with my journey.
Now, Anthony, first, as a pastor right here at Bethlehem Baptist Church, which is an amazing thing. Of course, when you release your son, he's been gone, you tell him almost 6 months, now you're back, and you get ready to fly out later on here this afternoon. But from a family standpoint, it's got to be tough on you guys as well.
Certainly it is. For my wife and I, we've made great sacrifices for him to try to strive and reach his goals as well. And as a family unit, you have to work together to see one within the family reach their goals. From a very young kid, we know that he had very unusual skill sets as related to gymnastics. He was excelling so quickly when he was young. When we had him, in little competitions, that we kept hearing individuals around us tell us, your child really has a rare gift here. You may want to consider pushing him a little bit more. And so we began to make the provisions to try to get him at least exposed to that level of competing. And so here we are now with him as a family. And to release him from Columbia when he got to a certain level that the coaches and them felt like they couldn't take him any further, felt like they had really pegged out for him, and he was still excelling, that we had to make a conscious decision as a family, willing to, my wife giving up her job, which is an engineer, I told you last night, to travel with him to Georgia for him to start training with some guys who's former Olympians themselves as a gymnast, and from there, that path led him to Olympic Training Center now, where he's at now.
And that's an amazing deal here. Of course, I'm going to have more on Anthony, of course, with sports and Watch Fox News at 10. And just talk real quick, I got about 10 seconds. What's the major goal for you?
The major goal for me, especially going into my senior year in high school, I want to go to a very good college that has the right gymnastics program. But as far as the next 2 years leading up to 2016, I would love to at least go to the Olympic trials and try to make the Olympic team. I think that would be a good goal for me, and if I keep progressing like I am, I think I have a pretty good chance.
All right, more coming up with Anthony, and of course, the kids.